Clayton from Tarzan is one of those Disney villains who ends up with one of the most shocking and disturbing deaths ever.
Clayton! Clayton, don't!
In this video, we're gonna take a closer look at his character and how everything fell apart for him. When we first meet him, he comes across as a friendly and helpful guide for Jane and her dad. He acts very professional, charming, and even seems trustworthy at first. This is a big part of what makes him so dangerous. He knows exactly how to make people like him and trust him. But behind that charm is someone who is cold and calculating. Clayton is basically an opportunist. He looks at everyone around him and thinks about how they can help him get what he wants. Unlike a lot of villains who have long, complicated backstories explaining why they do bad things, Clayton's motivation is pretty simple and straightforward. He wants money. Plain and simple. His plan is to capture the gorillas in the jungle and sell them for a big profit, treating them like exotic items to be bought and sold. He doesn't care about the animals or the people who might get hurt. He isn't thinking about right or wrong. He only cares about what will make him rich. If hurting others or breaking the rules helps him reach his goal, he'll do it without a second thought. Clayton is a really smart and sneaky guy who knows exactly how to play with people's emotions in order to get what he wants. From the very beginning, he pays close attention to how much Tarzan cares about Jane, and he decides to use that to his advantage. Instead of just trying to force Tarzan to give up information about the gorillas, he cleverly messes with his feelings.
Jane is gone.
Yes. If only she could have spent more time with the gorillas. She's so disappointed. Crushed, really.
If Jane sees gorillas, she stays?
Say, that's why she came, isn't it?
I'll do it.
Good man.
He encourages Tarzan to open up and trust him, knowing that Tarzan's connection to Jane will make him vulnerable. This shows that Clayton is not just a typical bad guy who tries to get his way through physical strength or violence. He is much more cunning than that. In fact, he is willing to use mental tricks and manipulation to achieve his goals. When the truth about his plan finally comes out, he stops pretending to be a friendly and trustworthy guide.
What's going on here?
Clayton! Clayton, help!
Have we met?
Why?
Why? For £300 sterling a head. Actually, I have you to thank, my boy. Couldn't have done it without you.
He drops all of his polite and charming behavior and shows who he really is underneath, someone cold, cruel, and totally ruthless. At this point, he becomes willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants, no matter who gets hurt. If someone is standing in his way, he doesn't hesitate to threaten or even try to kill them. The mask of kindness he wore earlier completely disappears, replaced by a fierce and violent attitude. This change makes it clear that his friendly side was just a front from the start. His character really symbolizes a darker side of exploration and colonialism. He represents the kind of person who travels to new places not to respect or protect the nature and animals there, but to exploit them for personal gain. Where most explorers might appreciate the beauty and uniqueness of the jungle and its creatures, Clayton only sees them as objects to be captured, sold, and turned into money. For him, the gorillas in the jungle are not living beings or a home that deserves care. They are simply trophies or products that can be bought and sold to make a profit. This selfish, greedy attitude is what defines Clayton and makes him stand out as a villain who embodies that kind of destructive, exploitative mindset. Finally, when it comes to his downfall, it's one of the most unforgettable and darkest endings Disney has ever shown in a villain's story. In one of the most intense moments, as he angrily tries to kill Tarzan, he ends up cutting the very vine he is hanging from. This little mistake causes him to accidentally hang himself, which is a shocking and poetic way for him to die. It's like the universe is giving him exactly what he deserves. His own violent anger and refusal to back down leads directly to his death.